Banks have been putting restrictions on the types of transactions that would give reward points to their credit card users. Apart from excluding them from earning reward points, some banks have gone ahead and even started levying a convenience fee on some of these transactions. For example, rent payments, insurance premiums, education fee, gold coins, jewelry purchases, etc. have been excluded by some banks from earning reward points. Most rent payment transactions through credit cards are big-ticket transactions between two individuals. Hence, some people can misuse them to earn credit card reward points. Complete milestone spends, reach the spend threshold for an annual fee waiver. Hence, some banks have started levying a convenience fee on rent payment transactions. For example, ICICI Bank doesn't give reward points on rent payment transactions. It charges a 1% convenience fee on the transaction amounts for rent payments. Similarly, some banks have excluded transactions related to insurance premium payments, education fees, gold jewelry, and government tax transactions from earning reward points. Some banks charge a convenience fee for some of these transactions. Banks have recently started charging a fee for utility bill payments above a specified limit in a month. For example, Yes Bank charges 1% of the transaction amount for utility bill payments of above 15,000 rupees in a month. HDFC Bank also announced a 1% fee on utility bill payments exceeding 50,000 rupees for consumer cards per transaction and 75,000 rupees for business cards per transaction. Some people may use personal credit cards to pay commercial utility bills. Banks are trying to prevent these type of transactions by levying the convenience fee. Banks have also devalued the conversion ratio for the transfer of credit card reward points to transfer partners. For example, effective 15 January 2024, HDFC Bank has changed the conversion ratio for Accord Live Limitless to 2:1 from earlier 1:1. It means that 2 HDFC Bank credit card reward points will equal 1 ALL point. Earlier, 1 HDFC card credit point was equal to 1 ALL points. Similarly, Axis Bank changed the conversion ratio to 5:2 from the earlier 5:4 for Magnus credit card. In the last few months, many banks have reduced the number of complimentary launch visits on some cards. Some people were keeping specific cards only for complimentary launch visits without making any spends or minimal spends on the card. It was a loss-making proposition for the banks. The banks have realized this and have taken corrective action. Most banks have introduced spend-based access to airport lounges. For example, HDFC Bank Regalia credit card customers must spend 1 lakh rupees or more in a calendar quarter to unlock up to 2 complimentary domestic lounge access vouchers. Similarly, effective 1st May 2024, Axis Bank credit card holders must spend a minimum of 50,000 rupees in the previous 3 calendar months to be eligible for complimentary access to domestic lounges. Banks have been putting restrictions on reward points and levying fees as they want to dissuade customers from using credit cards for transaction in specific categories. Some reasons for that include the low merchant discount rate or the MDR for some of these transactions and to prevent some customers from misusing personal credit cards for some of these commercial transactions. Finally, banks also want to maintain the profitability of the credit card segment. Hence, they are putting restrictions on reward points and levying fees for specific category transactions. With this, they aim to weed out the bad actors, prevent misuse, and will be able to provide credit card benefits on a sustainable basis.